Ever wonder why tightrope walkers carry that long pole? It's all about balance. Picture this, a tightrope walker, high above the ground, towing the thin line between success and catastrophe. That long pole they carry? It's not a prop, it's a lifeline. It's their equilibrium. It's their balance. Now let's take a step back. We're not all tightrope walkers, but balance is just as crucial in our everyday lives. It's in the way we stand, the way we move, the way we react. It's the invisible line we walk every day, maintaining equilibrium between work and play, rest and activity, giving and receiving. But here's the thing, like a tightrope walker, we're constantly adjusting, constantly shifting to maintain our balance. We're not always aware of it, but every moment is a delicate dance of adjustments and corrections. Like a tightrope walker, we are all trying to maintain our balance, not on a rope, but in life. Nature is a great teacher when it comes to balance. Let's take a moment to delve into the world around us, where balance is not just a concept, but a fundamental principle that governs life on Earth. From the towering trees to the tiniest microorganisms, every living thing is part of a complex interdependent system. Consider an ecosystem. It's a delicate tapestry woven with countless threads of life. Each species plays a role, whether it's a predator keeping the population of prey in check or a humble bee pollinating flowers. Remove or drastically alter any one part, and the whole system can collapse. It's a perfect example of balance, a tightrope walk of survival, where too much or too little of something can lead to disaster. Now let's shift our gaze to the cycle of seasons. As the Earth orbits the Sun, the tilt of our planet gives us seasons, each with its own charm and purpose. Spring is a time of birth and growth. Summer brings abundance. Autumn is a season of harvest and preparation. And winter, a time of rest and renewal. Each season relies on the other, creating a balanced cycle that sustains life year after year. These examples from nature are not just fascinating facts, but profound lessons. They show us that balance is not about stagnation or uniformity. It's about harmony, a dynamic equilibrium where change and stability coexist. It's about understanding that too much of a good thing can be just as detrimental as too little. Nature thrives on balance. It's the heartbeat of the planet, the rhythm of life. It's a principle that permeates every level of existence, from the grandeur of galaxies to the intricate dance of molecules. The world around us is a mirror, reflecting back to us the importance of balance in our own lives. It's a reminder that extremes, whether they be of indulgence or deprivation, can lead to disharmony and instability. And just like nature, we too need balance to thrive. Our bodies are a testament to the importance of balance. Just think about it for a moment. Every single second, a complex symphony of processes is taking place within us, all in the quest for balance. Let's take a closer look at one such process, homeostasis. It's a bit of a scientific term, isn't it? But it's simply the body's way of maintaining a stable internal environment in response to changes in external conditions. It's about keeping everything just right. When you're cold, your body shivers to produce heat. When you're hot, you sweat to cool down. This is homeostasis in action. It's your body's way of saying, hey, let's keep things balanced here. Let's keep everything running smoothly. And it's not just about temperature. Your body also works to balance pH levels, blood sugar, hydration, and a whole lot more. If you've ever felt thirsty after a salty meal, that's your body prompting you to drink water and restore fluid balance. And guess what? This constant quest for balance isn't limited to our physical selves. It's a powerful metaphor for our lives as well. Just as our bodies need the right balance of nutrients, rest, and activity, our lives need a similar kind of balance. We need time for work and time for play. We need moments of solitude, but also time with others. We need to challenge ourselves, but also take breaks to recharge. Just as our bodies can't function optimally without the right balance, neither can our lives. So, let's take a leaf out of our body's book. Let's strive for balance, not just in our bodies, but in our lives as well. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about finding that sweet spot where everything feels just right. Because that's where the magic happens. That's where we truly thrive. Just like our bodies, our lives need balance to function optimally. But what does it mean to have balance in life? Life is a juggling act. We're constantly tossing up and catching different aspects of our existence in an attempt to keep everything in motion. Balance in life can take on many forms. It could mean balancing work and leisure, ensuring that the time and energy we dedicate to our careers don't overshadow the moments of rest and relaxation we need to recharge. It could also mean balancing social time and alone time. While human beings are inherently social creatures, it's crucial to remember that solitude is equally important. Time spent alone allows us to reflect, to understand ourselves better, and to cultivate our own interests and passions. Another key aspect of life balance is maintaining the equilibrium between physical and mental health. We live in a society that places a great emphasis on physical fitness and well-being. However, mental health is just as critical, if not more so. Fostering a healthy mind can enhance our ability to cope with stress, build strong relationships, and make meaningful contributions to our communities. Balance in life is not about perfection. It's not about having an equal distribution of time and energy across all areas of our lives. Rather, it's about understanding our own priorities and values and aligning our time and resources accordingly. It's about being flexible and adaptable, recognizing that what we need and what brings us joy can change over time. Creating balance in our lives can contribute significantly to our overall well-being. It can reduce stress, increase productivity, and promote a sense of fulfillment and contentment. It allows us to engage fully in each aspect of our lives without feeling stretched too thin or overwhelmed. So, it's not about splitting our lives into equal parts. It's about finding harmony among the different aspects of our lives. It's about making sure that we're not just surviving, but thriving in our own unique way. Finding the right balance in life is a key to happiness and fulfillment. So how do we achieve this elusive balance? Well, it's not as complicated as it may seem. It all starts with setting boundaries. Think of it as creating an invisible line that separates what you can control from what you can't. By marking out our personal space, we're able to focus on what truly matters to us and let go of what doesn't. It's about saying no when we need to, and yes, when it aligns with our values. Next, we need to prioritize self-care. We often forget that we can't pour from an empty cup. It's important to take time out for ourselves, to recharge and rejuvenate. This could be anything from taking a relaxing bath, reading a book, going for a run, or even just sitting in silence. It's about acknowledging our needs and making sure we're not neglecting ourselves in our quest to keep everything else balanced. And finally, we need to practice mindfulness. This doesn't mean we need to sit cross-legged and chant Om for an hour each day. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, paying attention to our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about taking a step back and observing life as it happens, rather than getting caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. By being mindful, we can gain a better understanding of ourselves and what we need to maintain balance. Achieving balance isn't about creating a perfect equilibrium where everything is weighed equally. It's about understanding our priorities, recognizing our limits, and making conscious decisions that support our well-being. It's about being kind to ourselves when we tip the scales too far in one direction, and having the courage to readjust when we need to. As we navigate through this journey of life, it's important to remember that balance isn't a static state. It's a dynamic process that requires constant adjustment and re-evaluation. But with the right tools and mindset, we can all achieve a sense of balance that allows us to live our lives to the fullest. Remember, balance is not a destination, but a journey. In conclusion, balance is not just for tightrope walkers. It's an integral part of our lives, as inherent as the sun that rises and sets, bringing day and night in a harmonious cycle. From the natural world to our own bodies, balance is the silent conductor orchestrating the symphony of life. It's the equilibrium in our ecosystem, the harmony in our bodily functions, and the equilibrium we strive for in our daily lives. Achieving balance is not a one-time feat, but a constant journey. It requires mindfulness, understanding, and the courage to make necessary adjustments. Whether it's balancing work and play, health and indulgence, or solitude and socialization, it's about creating a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. So, next time you see a tightrope walker, remember, we're all walking our own tightropes. It's all about finding the right balance.